confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hola, ¿cómo están, my loves? It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to do a different kind of reading. Happy Tuesday, by the way, guys. But this is really going to serve as far as what kind of energy is available for you this week. As a whole, whenever you see this video. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to be tapping into different kind of aspects of this energy. Okay, yes. So just roll with it, guys, because this is how Spirit really wants me to start to give the messages. So at the beginning of the week, which will be Monday, we will break down the overall energy for the week. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will look at different aspects of that energy and see what comes through and how we can relate it to ourselves and get the most out of it. Okay. So, okay, my love. Yes, so I finally figured it out. The message that Spirit has placed on my heart to share with the beautiful soul that is watching this video, I just want to hype you up, okay? I hope that you took some time to really love on you, acknowledge how amazing you are. We cannot do that enough. So at some point throughout this day, I need you to look in the mirror, turn your phone around to selfie mode, look in your eyes, and simply say to you, I love you. And I accept you wholeheartedly as you are. You don't have to be anybody. You don't have to do anything. You right here in this very moment is more than enough. Because sometimes, guys, we think that we just have to be at a certain status. We have to be doing a certain thing. And no, okay? Unconditional love and worthiness is your birthright. You being here is more than enough. You being here in this very moment, listening to this video, is you showing up for yourself. You are checking in on yourself. We already know Tori is all about self-love, self-worth, and self-acceptance. So the moment that you connect with me, that's what you're about. Celebrate yourself today. And I just love this theme that Spirit placed on my heart because so much is happening in the ethers, guys. So much is happening in the spiritual realm. Get ready. Open your hearts to receive this beauty. Whatever you are releasing in this moment, allow it to leave your life because I'm telling you, blessings are falling. And you got a couple with your name on it. Not one, not two, not three. You got a couple with your name on it. So get ready. All right. So before we jump into this message, I want to invite you to take the self-love oath with me. Yes, do it every day. 3 minutes of dedicating to yourself. That you will be about your well-being, that you will be about your happiness, that you accept yourself as you are right now in this moment. So we are going to go ahead and jump into that 3 minutes self-love oath meditation, and then we will jump right into the message. If you could, love Muffin, I would like you to take 3 deep breaths with me, setting the intention to let down your guard, to soften your heart, to open your spirit and your crown chakra. So here we go. Starting with breath 1. In through the nose. Hold. Release through the mouth. Breath 2. In through the nose. Hold. Release. Breath 3. In through the nose. Hold. Release. Now, the intimate conversation with yourself begins, flowing in unconditional love. I accept me for who I am in this present moment. I don't have to be anything or anybody but me. Me being me is more than enough. I love and accept me just the way I am. There is nothing I will not do for my happiness. There is nothing I will not do to see me smile. There is nothing I will not do or let go of for my well-being. I love me with my words and my actions. I know that it is uncomfortable and scary, but I deserve the best, and I am open to the infinite universe to bring me blessings, opportunities, adventures, and relationships that mirror back to me my limitless worth and beauty. I am happy and thankful that I now know myself, love myself, and accept myself wholeheartedly. I want to start by thanking you for allowing me in your energy, for allowing me in your sacred space. I don't take it lightly, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you for your vulnerability and access to your energy. Okay, my beautiful bundle of joys. I hope that really moved your heart. It soothed you. So now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and pick from my angel cards your guidance for whatever message that comes forth. You know, what does Spirit really want you to know? What does Spirit want you to walk away with this from this message, knowing about yourself, about your life, you know, and what to focus on in this moment in time, okay? So we're just going to place this right here, and now we're going to go ahead and get into the message. So we're going to go ahead and turn these cards over and see what message that Spirit wants to bring forth for the beautiful soul who is watching this. What does your soul want you to know in this very moment? Okay, my love. So the first card out is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. And no matter what, I love this card. And this card is truly about independency. Okay, so next we have Temperance Upright. I love this card too. I love this deck in general. This is one of the most whimsical, cutest decks ever. I love this deck. And do you see how on this card she has one eye open and one eye closed? And it's like in this meditative state. And then lastly, guys, we have the Hermit card reverse. So funny thing is, this title was channeled fresh out of meditation, honey. And what Spirit wants you to know is this week and this time frame, really leading up to this eclipse that we have, is all about reclaiming your independency. And that word independency gets a bad rep. You know, that's the thing about the world sometimes. The world will take meanings and make it its own. It's kind of like telephone, you know, generation to generation, different kind of philosophies, different kind of meanings will get attached to things. But what Spirit showed me is independency is a balanced person, meaning you are balanced within your emotions. Why do we need to be balanced within our emotions? When you are balanced in your emotions, you're able to think. You're able to be your authentic self. You're not moved by outside circumstances. You're not moved by, a relationship. You're not moved by your career. And when I say you're not moved by, so many things can happen in life. And if we allow the things that happen in life to move us or keep us in an unbalanced state, how can we be present? How can we show up for ourselves? How can we honor our truths if we don't have the inner clarity, if we don't have that inner balance? So I'm actually going to be making a video on the channel. A lot of people just cleared a massive lesson around codependency. And codependency can show up in a relationship. Codependency can show up in anything. You know, it's not just labeled to one thing. Codependency is something that keeps you weighed down when we all come to earth to ascend in some form, whether it's to ascend into, your highest self, whether it's, to ascend to the kind of career that you desire, whether it's, to fully step in, honor your truth, or a combination of all things. What liberates your heart? That desire on your heart, maybe just to be comfortable in your skin, just to, not allow fear to weigh you down, to pursue the things that you want to pursue, to honestly, authentically love you. It can show up in so many ways. But what's taking place in this moment is you reclaiming your independency. So I just want to really redefine the word independency, because everyone has their own meaning of this word. And even when you look it up, it just says someone who is self-sufficient or self-governing. And what I want to add to that, the way that Spirit is giving it to me, it's like, it's so important for us to be independent when it comes to your emotional well-being, when it comes to your spiritual well-being, and when it comes to your mental and physical well-being. Because the moment that you put somebody else or something else, it could be like getting validation in any of those arenas that I named outside of yourself. This is when we become imbalanced, So it's about reclaiming your independency. Maybe you gave fear your independency. You believed the doubts, that were spoken over your life. You believed those inner conversations that, were passed down to you. Maybe you gave your independency to that relationship, like you allowed that relationship or that person, the way that they were treating you, you allowed that relationship to define you. Maybe you didn't really see yourself as this amazing person that you are. Maybe you have allowed your past to dictate your future. Because with reclaiming your independency, why it's so important is because it shows you your authentic self. It empowers you to go out and do the things that you really want to do, to say the things that you want to say, to walk away from the things that are not serving you. So reclaiming your independency allows you to fully show up and be about your passions, because whether you know it or not, you have ushered forth by this healing within yourself a new reality. So from this point on, it's like Spirit is saying, what do you desire to create? You have a buffet of what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to call forth into this world. Nothing is stopping you. Nothing is stopping you. This is why right now it's about reclaiming your independency, because that's your personal power. So you can fully have that strength to, hey, go out and pursue the things that you want to pursue. You can fully trust and believe that whatever is showing up in your life, no matter how it looks, no matter how it feels, no matter how, whatever it is, because depending on, where you are in your journey, it can look very different for everybody. You could be at the place where you're being asked to start over again. And maybe it's hard to let one way of being go. Or maybe you're being asked to, hey, just jump forward, take a leap of faith. You don't have to know everything, but just go. So my loves, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at this 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to turn it upright, but we know that it was reversed. So when I see the 9 of Pentacles, I see this card as self-fulfillment. You see her, she's in her garden, rich of all her fruits, all her treats, her wine, her book. This is like contentment on a next level within yourself. This is why I am an advocate for self-love, self-worth, and self-acceptance, because it allows you to find contentment within yourself. When you are content within yourself, when you're fully just bedazzled by you, nothing or anyone matters. And I say it like that because in life, when you are fulfilled within yourself, you ever been having a good day, like everything has been going grandiose, and then something happens, that tries to throw your day off, but you have just been so happy, just so thrilled, you don't pay attention to that little thing. You're like, oh, that's nothing. Oh, we can just totally fix that. You see, when you're just in a rhythm of just being happy, being content, nothing can throw you off. And even if things happen in life, you are changing your perspective. I hope I'm making sense right here. But have you ever experienced that? You just so high in your zone that any little thing that tries to come at you doesn't knock you off. Because with this card, it literally quotes, I create my own success and all is well in my world. So it's about disconnecting from the things that keep you from being independent within yourself. It's about disconnecting from the things that keep you from finding that self-fulfillment within yourself. This could be a mindset. Maybe it's time to open your mind. Maybe it's time to open up your mind to dating a different kind of person. Maybe it's time for you to open your mind to new career options or doing something different. Maybe it's time for you to really ask yourself, what really brings me fulfillment? What brings me contentment? What are my passions? Does doing something really make me happy? However, I'm afraid that if I do this, if I walk this path, if I make this move, if I, leave this alone, if I walk away, almost like you're fearing what could happen. Or not even you're fearing what could happen. Maybe you've already made that decision, but fearing the unknown. It's okay. But just like, in this card, it says, I create my own success and all is well in my world. When you make a decision to honor your independency, when you make a decision to honor your fulfillment, when you make a decision to honor your purpose, you have to know that you cannot go wrong because you are honoring the path that is truly of and for you. That's the thing. That's what your soul wants you to know. And then we have the Temperance card. Temperance, this is all about my Sagittarius. This is all about finding balance. You see on one side, she has cupcakes. She has a margarita, honey. And then on the other side, she has a glass of ice water and carrots, and then a book. And then on the side with the cupcake, she has the laptop. So it's all about creating balance in your life. And that can simply be willing to be open-minded, In order to, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect different results. So again, I'll use this example, but it doesn't have to be this. But if you're used to dating a particular type and you keep getting the same results, maybe it's time for you to step out of that particular type and open up. When it comes to career, yeah, it makes you money, but does it bring you passion? Maybe you want to do something that you can make money and bring you passion. So Spirit is saying, okay, that's a perfect way for you to reclaim your independency. Maybe moving away from this type of person or dating this type. That's a way for you to reclaim your independency. Maybe you being about you. That's a way for you to claim your independency. Because before we get into the Temperance card, the 9 of Pentacles is all about success. So when you start to honor yourself, or honor that thing that, maybe you've been a little nervous about honoring. When you decide to honor that, things are going to switch around because this card, whether it's reversed or whether it is upright, this is about success. The 9 of Pentacles may reflect current success or be an indication that such success is soon to come. Either way, it refers to goals you've achieved through your own efforts. Okay, you made it happen or are working on making it happen. Are you giving yourself enough credit? Okay, so looking at this Temperance card, it's all about balance. And it says it's impossible to achieve, but keep striving anyway. you're going to probably see, okay, if it's not physical people being removed out of your life, and this can show up in friendships, this can be in love, this can be as career changes, you're going to see like beliefs or things that you have clung to that at one point of your life it worked, but now it's not, like you can realize, okay, yeah, I've been doing this for a career, but yeah, I want to do something different. I've been living here, but now it's time to do something different. But whatever you move away from and move towards, it's creating balance in your life. When we have enough play and then enough work, it doesn't have to be that. But, when those areas in our life, we need balance, You never want to be too spiritual, because there is a thing about being too spiritual, okay? Because you came here to have an earthly experience. You never want to be so attached to this earth that you don't have the spiritual experience you're meant to have. There needs to be balance. So currently right now, what's going on is whatever's happening in your life is creating balance. So you should welcome it in any form that it might show up. For some, it might feel really good. For some, it might not feel good. For some, it might feel a little confusing, okay? But nonetheless, it's creating balance in your life. And with this Hermit card, this is all about going within. And it came reversed. So maybe get still. Or maybe you already know what you got to do, because I'm really not feeling that with this Hermit. Like, if I got to be completely honest, I feel like now it's about you acting, reclaiming your independency, acting on those things that your intuition is telling you to do. Removing yourself from situations, opening up to situations. Very clearly, it's time to do a new thing. It's time to do a new thing. You've done it this way. You've seen the results. For some, the results aren't bad, but it's not what really fulfills you. Okay? It's not. It doesn't empower you anymore. So there it is. We're moving away from things that do not empower us anymore. And this can show up in your career. This can show up in your relationships of all kinds. This can show up in your mindsets, This is about opening your perspective. Did I say that right? I hope so. So now we're going to go ahead and just read the guidance from Spirit of how to really adapt to this energy and fully, move and do the things that your intuition is asking you to do right now and move forward. Okay, and your guidance from Spirit is have courage. Ooh, listen to this. This card reads, guys, from my angel messages. Courage is a quality of being fearless, brave, or bold. Strength with perseverance in spite of opposition. Did I say that word right? I pray I did. It says, be bold and mighty. Forces will come to your aid. It's time to take that chance, even if it means taking a daring leap into the void. Do you know what that means? Do you know void? Nothing. So when it comes to your independency, when it comes to balancing out your life, taking those leaps of faith, be it from a person, place, or thing, it is better for you to leap into the void, meaning nothing. Drawing this card is a clear indicator you are moving ahead into new territory and growing in strength. Courage empowers you to make your dreams come true. This time is right to take intellectual, and determined action, strengthening your resolve and I'm so sorry, guys, and be all that you can be in spite of resistance. So again, feel that fear and do it anyway. The word rage is contained in courage. Acknowledge your fierce need to break through old barriers and move on. Take pride in your unique abilities. Life is not always easy. Bite the bullet and take a chance. Let go of past mistakes and misgivings and reach for the brass ring. This card inspires great change and encourages a positive outlook. It is time to face the issue or yourself. You can fully live in the now. Leave your fears behind and get on with things. Know that you are not alone in anything you do. Spirit is with you. Shed the old, embrace the new, and reach for the stars. Dare to follow your heart. And this is why it is so important to find that inner balance. Because when you are balanced, when you can be focused in the now. But when your energy is scattered, when you got people pulling from you, a job pulling from you, doing multiple 2,900 million things, it's hard to be present. It's hard to get the most fulfillment out of this moment. Okay, so I love you guys and I will see you tomorrow. I'm interested to see what is going to happen, and tomorrow we're actually going to pull together. So I love you guys so freaking much. Go have a phenomenal day, night, noon, whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
For others to follow, she blazing.